This is Charlie Ko in Madrid at Tour, and I'm with Cesar Castrejon, who's with Vivir Mexico, a tour operator, a DMC. Cesar, tell us first about the group departures, scheduled departures you have. You have several itineraries.
Yes. Thank you, Charles, for this invitation. I'm really happy to be here with all of you, and so glad that I can share a little bit of our services in Vivir Mexico. As you said, we have daily departures to different kind of programs in Mexico. We have Chiapas, we have Barrancas del Cobre, we have Caribbean, we have colonial cities as well with Mexico City. These kind of programs we created by our own as a local experiences, which is our main target, that everyone is welcome to come and enjoy. Live a local experience in Mexico. What I'm telling you this is like you can stay in the best hotel in Mexico. If you would like to be in the most expensive, if you want it, it doesn't matter about this. The most important thing is that you live a local experience in Mexico. What I'm saying is like, for example, colonial cities in Mexico City. If you would like to do a culinary tour, we take you to the local indigenous people to buy all the ingredients you will have to do a 4 times course with a really famous chef, which is Chef Ana Garcia. So this is something we create every time with our program, something insider to live Mexico in the real way. So we have daily departures to these 3 destinations: Chiapas, Barrancas del Cobre, and Caribbean. Plus all the customized services and programs that we can create for all of you guys.
And how long are these trips? And which languages are they conducted in?
This could be, we start from 6 days, which is the basic one. This multi-day is 6 days, so you can have a little thing bit from each destination, but we can have it from 15. For example, Chiapas, we start 6 days, and we finish only Chiapas. But if you would like to add Caribbean and Southeast with Yucatan, it could be 12 or 15 days. And we can do it in English, we can do it in Spanish, of course, we can do it in French, and if you need German or Russian, we can also do it.
And what are typical sizes of these departures? How many people?
Well, as I said before, it always depends on how much people, because we create these programs, so other retail agencies buy it to us. It could be from 20 and hundreds. So normally per day we can have 25, 30, around 50 till 200, more or less, depending the season and depend of the sales of the other agencies. But the added value of all these programs is that we own our own transportation. So the thing is, we don't need to rent, like, okay, now we have 2 persons, we can do it for 2, we can do it for 1, or we can do it for hundreds, because we own our own transportation. So the program is there, the destination is there, the hotels are there, and we only need to check availability, so we can just make it happen any time of the year.
And the people you mentioned earlier, retail alliances, these are travel agency groups that sell your services, your tours, as well as tour operators and wholesalers.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
a consumer, that's who the consumer would go to, the travel agent or the tour operator, to purchase your tours.
Exactly. They can contact us directly for this, or they can contact us online if they would like to have our tours. Or also we are in this kind of trade shows, so we spread our services. We are part and belong to CCRA in USA. That means that for them, this networking travel alliances, as you know, is 65,000 travel alliances in this networking. We create for them, and we were honored with the first farm trip in Mexico for them. It was a big success, and it was a big value for us, because now we get this trust from them, and everything they sell in Mexico, for Mexico, in USA or South America, we manage it for them. So this is something very important for us as owners of our own product, with the knowledge of events, with the knowledge of leisure, of nice segments, meetings, incentives, conventions, whatever you need.
Speaking of that, you have increased your focus on servicing conferences and incentives.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that, please.
Yeah, we create different kind of programs, and but these events like conventions, if you need like, for example, for meeting planners in Mexico, sometimes they own all these creative ideas and all these part, and they make it happen, but they need to have their travel agency services. So we add these services to them, and we create this partnership. In the other hand, from meeting planners or companies from outside Mexico, and they need to have production, they have a creative incentive idea for Mexico or transportation, hotels. We manage these kind of things. So it's both sides, you know. It's like you can have your own meeting planner and you need the travel license services, or you would like to have this production, catering, transportation, all these services as a DMC in Mexico. We manage it for you. But the most important thing is that you will only manage it with one person, which is us, for all the services you need, you know. So it's really helpful when you are dealing only with one person for all the things, and not dealing with 5 different suppliers, you know?
Cesar Castrejon, thank you.
Yeah.
Castrejon.
Castrejon, yeah.
Vivir Mexico.
Vivir Mexico.
And
yes.
your website address is?
www.vivirmexico.mx.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charles.